President Trump has agreed to cut tariffs on UK auto, steel and aluminum, a planned trade deal with Britain, which would buy more American beef and streamline its customs process for goods from the United States. Today's announcement provides a political victory for UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and a degree of validation for Trump's claims his turbulent approach on trade may be able to rebalance the global economy on his preferred terms.
The final details are being written up in the coming weeks. We'll have it all very conclusive, but the actual deal is a very conclusive one. We think just about everything's been approved.
U.S. President Donald Trump spoke from the Oval Office, while UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer was on speakerphone. Final details on the trade deal still need to be worked out, but it marks what could be the first of other trade agreements with the U.S. Both leaders said they believe this represents a first step in growing a more broad pact between the two countries.
That we've agreed the basis of a historic economic prosperity deal. And that is a deal that will protect British businesses and save thousands of jobs in Britain. Really important, skilled, well-paid jobs.
The U.S. Commerce Secretary provided a few details of what to expect.
They've agreed to open their markets, and that will add $5 billion of opportunity to American exporters. We still have our 10% tariff on, which will produce $6 billion of revenue for the United States.
Great Britain will lower trade barriers on various agricultural products and machinery to the U.S. They can also send 100,000 vehicles to America at a 10% tariff rate, down from the 25% the Trump administration put on all foreign cars. And the U.K. joins the U.S. in imposing 25% tariffs on foreign steel and aluminum, but a 10% levy on all U.K. imports will stay in place.
So that is something of a win for the UK, and those industries will get some relief as a result of the negotiating that the UK government has done. But we should be a bit cautious because we haven't seen a lot of detail, and also because Trump in the past has gone back on deals that he's made with countries.
World shares inched higher today with the promise of a deal. Traders also got a widely expected quarter-point rate cut from the Bank of England, while Sweden and Norway also hinted they could cut theirs later in the year, given the current global uncertainty.
I think it's a positive thing for the UK. I think it's uncertain times economically, globally, and I think he's played the game. I think that's how Trump. You have to work with Trump. You got to do it on his terms.
I don't have any kind of concrete thoughts on it because tomorrow might be something different again, and so I've been navigating everything that it means for business and life for the last couple of 100 days.
But an analyst says despite the agreement, Britain's economic situation remains highly uncertain.
Securing some exemptions from US tariffs is helpful for some UK industries, absolutely. But of course, the UK is a trade-dependent, open economy that trades with lots of countries around the world. The effects of American volatility and American tariffs will affect all kinds of other countries that we trade with.
We'll still have to wait a few more weeks for the final details. Meanwhile, Trump says his Treasury Secretary will meet with a Chinese trade delegation this weekend.
Scott's going to be going to Switzerland, meeting with China, and they very much want to make a deal. We can all play games. Who made the first call? Who didn't make it doesn't matter. It only matters what happens in that room.
Now the U.S. president still has a long list of countries to work through to secure more deals.